Welcome to the Nevis newscast for Tuesday, May 14th, 2024. I'm Donis Wilkinson Keynes. Greg Phillips, CEO of the destination management company Nevis Sun Tours, is challenging students who will participate in the 2024 Tourism Youth Congress to develop an adventure tourism activity for the island. Philip, a former CEO of the Nevis Tourism Authority, was the featured speaker at the Tourism Youth Congress breakfast launch on May 2nd at the Montpelier Plantation Inn.
Adventure tourism is essentially tourist activity which happens in a specific area, and it facilitates things like cultural exchanges, physical activity. But while you think of that, it's very general. I want you to think about adventure tourism in a much, perhaps you can say, on the one hand, a wider context, but on the other hand, I also want you to think about it in a more specific sort of context. And specific in this sense, that the great thing about tourism activities is that you have an opportunity to be as creative as possible when you create them.
As noted by Philip, the four critical components of adventure tourism are a compelling story, authenticity, immersion, and intimacy.
Make sure that there is a compelling story, because your compelling story is going to help them to decide to actually take your tour. The other thing is, it must absolutely be authentic. Authenticity basically means that it's not something that you made up. It is something real. It is something that is unique and can only be experienced in this environment. And we're speaking about Nevis. It's only something that can be experienced about Nevis. So make sure that it is actually authentic. The other thing is, this is number 3. Make sure that it is immersive. It causes them to perhaps get out and explore, causes them to make something, causes them to exert some energy, causes them to actually taste something, build something. Those are what we talk about those are the things we mean, when we talk about a tour and an activity being immersive. And then there is this, another very important one. Make sure that it is intimate. Intimacy is about it being small numbers. Intimacy is about what happens when the people are together. Is it an activity that causes them to interact with each other, to share with each other? Because that's what tourism is about. It is about what happens when you're actually with other people. And the key thing is that when you're talking about adventure activities, it is so much a part of the experience. So make sure it is intimate.
The 2024 The Bank of Nevis Limited Tourism Youth Congress is slated for 4:30 p.m. on May 21st at the St. Paul's Anglican Church Hall. It will take the form of a round-the-table discussion with the participants presenting their ideas on one of 4 topics: adventure tourism, solo travel, collaboration across cultures, or the blue economy. The Ministry of Human Resources in the Nevis Island Administration informs of the Queen Elizabeth Commonwealth Scholarships for Graduate Academic Studies through the Association of Commonwealth Universities. This scholarship is intended for students who wish to pursue a master's degree hosted by member institutions in Fiji, Ghana, Mauritius, Papua New Guinea, Samoa, South Africa, Sri Lanka, and Vanuatu. The Queen Elizabeth Commonwealth Scholarship offers fully funded tuition fees, living allowance for the duration of the award, return economy flights to host country, one-off arrival allowance, and research support grant. For details regarding the scholarships, including eligibility requirements, host universities, and application process, applicants should visit the website of the Association of Commonwealth Universities, www.acu.ac.uk. The deadline for the submission of online applications is 11 a.m. on May 24th, 2024. If you have any other concerns or questions, contact the Ministry of Human Resources at 469-5521, extension 5163, 5164, or 5166. Meantime, the Ministry of Human Resources in the Nevis Island Administration also informs of scholarship opportunities at the University of Winnipeg in Canada. Interested persons can study areas such as art, development of economics, criminal justice, applied computer science, society, bioscience, technology, public policy, development, innovation and operations, marriage and family therapy, arts, spiritual discipline and ministry practices, sacred theology, history, public administration, religious studies, as well as peace and conflict studies. The application deadline is June 1st, 2024. For more information about Canadian scholarship opportunities, visit opportunitiescorners.com. Still to come.
If you miss one, you can come to the other one. It's no problem. And so we're just encouraging each and every one of you to come out and take part. It will be a very interesting session.
We'll give you the details after this break.
Celebrating culture, embracing history. It's Culturama 50. It's our heritage. That's how we live. Come fed with us for the 50th. We're doing it big. Pulsating sounds, masquerading clowns. String band and big drum will be taking over town. 'Cause we're celebrating culture, embracing history. It's Culturama 50. Nevis Culturama will celebrate its 50th anniversary from July 25th to August 6th, 2024. Come join us. Celebrating culture, embracing history. It's Culturama 50. Celebrating culture, embracing history. It's Culturama 50. Yeah.
Welcome back. The Department of Community Development will host community empowerment sessions for community groups and organizations on Wednesday, May 15th and Wednesday, May 22nd. This as the department continues its celebration of Community Development Month.
And these sessions will be targeting various community groups in our island, and not only community groups, but all community members are welcome to come and take part. We are inviting church groups, youth groups, sporting clubs, and social clubs. And so all are welcome. And we'll be focusing on community action, ways to succeed or boost success, especially when you're doing community projects or activities in your community, and leadership and motivational skills. And so it will be very interactional, very engaging, and we're hoping to have lots of fun. So we're inviting each and every one of you, whether you are part of a community group or not, to come and take part. It will be very, very exciting.
Denise Smith, Deputy Director of the Department of Community Development, also spoke about the venue for each session and encouraged persons to be a part of the activities.
The first community empowerment session will be on Wednesday, May 15th at the Jessups Community Center, and that will be targeting those persons who live on, in the St. Thomas's Parish area and St. James's, or if you wherever you live and you feel like it's accessible and easy for you to attend. And then the other one will be on Wednesday, May 22nd at the Pond Hill Community Center, and that will be targeting persons from St. George's and St. John's. However, if you miss one, you can come to the other one. It's no problem. And so we're just encouraging each and every one of you to come out and take part. It will be a very interesting session.
The theme for the month-long celebration is Committed to Community, Dedicated to Progress. Meantime,
during Community Development Month, one of the activities that we are also excited about is the Village Premier League, and that will be based in Hard Times, Rollins, Gingerland, and the main the main coordinator for that event is Mr. Michael Wise Herbert, and I want to commend him for all his efforts. And of course, the team of the Hard Time Sport and Social Club, they have been working really hard to get this up and running.
Deputy Director in the Department of Community Development, Denise Smithen, noted the knockout match was held on Sunday, May 12, 2024 at the Hard Times Playfield, and the winners from those games will compete in the finals.
And the Village Premier League will actually open on Sunday, May 19th, and all of those will start at 12:30 p.m. They are planning a returning nationals match, so it will be returning nationals against the winner of the Village Premier League, so that also will be very interesting to see. So we are excited, and we commend the Hard Times Social and Sporting Club for all their efforts in, planning these activities.
The Department of Community Development's month of activities is being celebrated under the theme Committed to Community, Dedicated to Progress. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, thank you for viewing this edition of the Nevis Newscast. I'm Donis Wilkinson, Key News.